Alright, what's going on, everyone? We are back playing more Divinity 2. I want to look real quick at how close we are. We're pretty close to hitting the next level. I mean, all things considered, because we have 300,000 experience. And 8,000 doesn't seem like it's that far away. We're going to put Red Prince in the front, because that's his job. Definitely seems like the town was still a tough encounter going straight into Driftwood, so we will wait a minute. Let's see what this lady's got to say.
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. You never bothered to find the melody in ya. A shame. You just got a look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel. He's all right then, yeah?
Don't remember.
That's Laszlo, all right. If he had the blues, you'd never know it. Nothing kept his big smile from brightening the dark. I hate the Magisters for what they've done. Stole me brother. Stole me heart. I keep going though, hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Come back if you need. I'll be whittling away.
I mean, if they are gonna be... Oh, definitely take those from you. Why not? I'll take the loots.
Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby behind. For the best, don't you think? But if you're down... Hello?
Hello?
Shame to you.
Alright. Seems like a nice lady. Deal with this. Can we not get in here? Forgot that I think elves in this game can eat the flesh and like see something of the dead person. I was wondering if we could cook something, but I feel like we might be wasting our time here, but we have a lot of dinner now. Restless Scarecrow.
You demand too much of yourself, Red Prince. Come, rest. Feel the sun warm. Red Prince, Greatest of royals, greatest of kings to be.
Ah,
Do stay with me here for a while. Take a rest from the weary road.
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your chest. Your inner god roars and bellows, an incoherent, maddening cacophony.
It is awful how she treats you. She asks so much and gives so little in return. The one who makes demands, of course. The one who cowers inside you even now, afraid to face me.
Your god thrashes and recoils inside you. You feel your heart somersault, and a lone word hissed in your inner ear. Void.
I am the only one who cares. She will say otherwise. She always does. And in the end, she'll betray you. Don't play her game. Think of yourself. Rest here. The sun is golden. No one will bother you. This moment can last forever, if you let it.
A sudden weariness washes over, bone deep and as irresistible as a strong current.
Shh, don't fight it. This is how it's supposed to be. Sleep now. When you wake... I only wanted to give you rest, not pain. Now, I leave you to my children.
yeah.
They are many. They are I am sorry. Truly.
See, that's like a lot of damage. How powerful. Yeah. Run? Get the fuck out! Oh, this is not good, not good. Left it then. He's gonna kick my ass. Not quite where I want to go. I don't think it's worth it to try and resurrect him. Can't even do it anymore. Run, Sildar. Fucking run! You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna load the last save when we started. Because we haven't really gotten anything done yet. And we're just gonna leave the scarecrow alone for now. I think we're in level 9. Those guys are level 12. Yeah, it makes sense that they were kicking our ass a little bit. And I think we looted everyone here. We want to get over there. There's a bridge up here ahead.
There's paladins up there, men of my vintage. Wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
I don't know, Fan. Maybe you did. Let's go talk to them.
Halt! Who goes there? Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting, holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up doesn't trust the Magisters to do their jobs out there. What should you expect beyond the bridge? Ha! Expect sorcery of the highest order. Expect void-woken, bigger and badder than you've ever seen. Expect go on through adventure.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy.
I'm just trying to figure out where we're supposed to go from here. I guess we can go anywhere. Oh, we can go back to... We should probably complete that quest that we did in the last video. We can head off into the bridge once we level up a little more, hopefully. Seems like we're gonna have some tough enemies ahead. So we'll help her. Dwarf Lohar and Driftwood will want to know what happened to Caravan. So this could be tough because, like I said, we're found here with her. We're gonna be
The Meister sits slumped in a chair,
accomplices.
looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my...
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she...
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation. Enthusiasm? On a weekday, we shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen, Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, Godwoken. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Not that paint. Oh, this one?
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Your talent for following simple instructions. Push the button. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you. Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions.
Feel
This
free
place
to
is an
look out while I
alchemist's
catch
dream.
my breath. Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
The Meister is examining her wounds.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? You've been playing pretend all your life. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else. Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the book. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal. Although you will need everything you need is here. The ingredients are in the cupboard, the source in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure...
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient.
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
And please do not lose anything. I pray you'll be more...
What are we gonna do? There's a single piece of black root in the ritual bowl. Okay, I'm looking for black root.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients thrown together in no... After a quick rummage, you spot the black root nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the black root, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
What do we gotta do now? The shit go.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. The smoke burns your lungs, but you don't feel any different. You're still standing exactly where you were, a faint burn. As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, as the world fades away,
Deepest recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come. Come closer. So that you may see me, you will see.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, speak the spell, and see. Please.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Rallick in all his spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. And now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Rallick nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. To save us both, as a matter of fact. You must realize that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. It is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs. I know. Or did you think I chose you for nothing more than our shared humanity? One must never enter into any endeavor, though. But the void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. This world's liberator. It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own God Woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One. At the expense of all others. So make no mistake, my champion. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your murderous hands. But don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in. Of course, the ends do justify the means. Life, or the eternal void. If you choose life, you choose the Well of Ascension. I will lead you there. When you're ready, when you've become a true master of the Source and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God Woken can, and wield its most powerful spell.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes.
You flatter me, my chosen. But if all I had to do was give, you would have long since have received. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek Masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So, return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated. Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is. Immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in Source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger. Best of luck, my champion.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes.
Still alive? Gods are...
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough Source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of Source. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my Source. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all Source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives.
Alas, the only Source Masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Probably should take those just in case. Well, I have to grab the rest of the party. We're probably gonna end it here, guys. That was a pretty cool interaction. It's always cool to interact with your god, you know, just regular things. What's probably easier is if I just chain Solar to all of them. Oh shit.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She sees...
You can see me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not God-woken. But in my heart, no air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out.
The spirit looks at you.
It is hard to hear of such power, and not covet it for yourself.
Yeah, well, we're gonna end it here. I guess we're gonna go try and find a master wielder of the source. If we can. But in the meantime, I will see you guys next week with more Divinity 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you did. And I love you lots, and you have a great night.